Hey guys, Algochicken here. Today, we will be looking at the compound annual growth rate, also known as Cagr. The Cagr is one of the many important metrics we use to evaluate and compare the performances of trading strategies. The Cagr of a strategy measures how quickly your strategy is theoretically able to grow your account annually, with compounding. Do take note that the Cagr of your strategy may not stay consistent throughout the strategy's lifetime, as market conditions and your strategy's performance may change in the future. The Cagr is used to compare the performance of different strategies over a period of time. You would typically prefer to trade the strategy with the higher Cagr value, as that indicates that the strategy is better able to grow your account as compared to another with a lower Cagr value. A rule of thumb would be to divide 72 by your strategy's Cagr, and that would give a rough estimate of the number of years it would take for your strategy to double your account value. Of course, you should not only look at the Cagr value when choosing strategies to trade, as there are many other metrics that should be taken into consideration as well. The other metrics will be covered on this channel in the future, so do subscribe to the channel if you'd like to know about the other metrics I use to review my strategies. To calculate a strategy's Cagr, you will need to use this formula. You will need to divide the final account value of your strategy by your initial account value. Then, proceed to raise the result to the exponent of 1 divided by the number of years which you have backtested the strategy for. After that, subtract 1 from that value and multiply the result by 100 to get a percent value, which is your Cagr. Now, let's take a look at an example of how I calculate the Cagr for one of my strategies. You can check out how I coded this strategy by clicking the icon on the top right of this video, or check out the link in the description box below. Because this metric isn't calculated in the platforms I use a free online Cagr calculator website to calculate the Cagr of my strategies. You can check out the website I use in the description box. Now let's gather the data we need to calculate our Cagr. We need the starting capital, our final equity capital, and the time period. For me, I like to punish my strategies. So I will be using the most recent equity low as my final equity value, and I will round up the time period to the nearest year. Our strategy started out with $10,000 and ended up with $298,661 after 32 years. With these numbers, our calculated Cagr value is about 11.2%. Now let's calculate the Cagr if we were to buy and hold the SPY ETF over the same time period. The buy and hold method gives us a Cagr value of about 8.35%. As you can see, our strategy has a greater Cagr value as compared to the buy and hold strategy. If we were to use the rule of 72, our strategy would take roughly 6 years to double our initial capital as compared to about 9 years if we were to buy and hold the ETF. Hence, we would have more incentive to trade our strategy rather than buying and holding the SPY. To iterate again, we also cannot solely use the Cagr to choose which trading strategy to trade, as there are still many other metrics we have to consider. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to give a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. As always, think like a robot, trade like a chicken.